Hey, what's up? It's Lisa Blonay, and I am back with another live video. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Blonay Media. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share out this live, and if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. You guys, let's get into something. All right. Now, I wanted to come live, and I know it's better late than never. Shout out to my night owls and everybody who's up at this time. Thank you for joining me. But I had to get into this conversation. Let's have a chat about the latest that is going on with Chrisean Jr. Okay. And of course, that involves Chrisean. So let's get into it. Now, what sparked this conversation in this live was the recent interview that Chrisean did with Project Danza or the Danza Project. And some of the things she said on this interview has got my mouth hanging wide open. Okay. And I am just not understanding the words that are coming out of her mouth. All right. Now, what I wanted to do was to go ahead and actually bring up this interview so that you guys could hear and we can kind of get into what she is talking about. Okay. Now, first of all, let me go ahead and put this up here. And like I said, you guys, thank you so much for tapping in. Shout out to everybody who is here. I will be in the chat. Now, first of all, Chrisean's interviews to me are props. And the reason why I say this is because they are always tailored around her narrative. Another reason why I say that, and it's probably quite obvious to most of us, is that if they didn't do that, she wouldn't do the interview, y'all. If this was impromptu and she didn't know what was going to be asked or what direction that the interview was going, she would never agree to do that. So please know this, okay? Going in, that she's never going to answer the hard-hitting questions. She's never going to allow it to be an impromptu interview, which is a real interview, and it's always going to be curated, preempted, okay, and prepared. This interview in particular was even more prepared because most of her answers, she already had them on her phone and she was kind of reading verbatim. All right. Another thing that I noticed about her interviews is that they are oftentimes conveniently scheduled and come in around the time that she wants to address things that are going on with Blueface. The topic is always Blueface, Blueface, Blueface. Bitch, fuck Blueface. Okay. And the horse he rode in on. And anytime that she feels attacked or feels like someone is talking about her child, she oftentimes schedules an interview. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into this interview. And that's one of the things I hate about anytime I know that she's doing an interview, because it really, really sucks. I already know. Like, I don't get my hopes up. I don't know. I don't think that she's going to answer the hard-hitting questions. I don't think anybody's going to pull up clips or even mention clips or anything that the public or the social media is really talking about. They never really get to the meat and bones of what's going on. They never ask the hard-hitting questions. And am I surprised? Am I surprised? But we are going to get into this. And one of the things that just fucking sparked me and just pissed me the F off is the fact that she said, and not, we're going to listen to it. It's not verbatim, but she said something to the fact that Junior is going to go ahead and mature. I mean, is going to move at his own pace and hit his milestones at his own pace. Girl, are you dumb? Do you need that? What in the are you talking about? Your child is damn near 3 years old. Damn near. And you don't think walking, talking, and eating should have already been accomplished? You don't see no diss in his ability? I don't even know how I'm going to get through this live. I'm already done. I'm done right now. I wasn't even supposed to say this. But y'all know when I go, I go. Okay? So let me reel it back in. All right? CNN will never hire me, girl. Stop cussing and stop going off the subject. Now, let's go ahead and get into this because prayer isn't a plan. Okay? Prayer isn't a plan. Right? Let's talk about something that people keep dancing around. And honestly, it's time to stop tiptoeing. Because when it comes to Chrisean Rock and her son Junior, hashtag save Junior, where is Junior? And where's the help? Help! Help us! Now! Okay? When it comes to them, the conversation is no longer just internet chatter. It's concern. I am very, very concerned after this interview. This is not just, oh, she did an interview. Isn't she cute? You see her braids? Oh, she's making such progress. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you. Are you crazy? Real concern. Now, we've all heard the statement, my child is developing at his own pace. And in some situations, yes, children grow differently, but let's be real for a second. There's a difference between natural development and visual and visible need for support. And if you do not see no diss in Junior's ability, and every time someone is trying to encourage you to help your child, you see it as a diss, there is a disconnect, there is a discord, okay? And I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. And that's where people start asking questions, okay? Because early childhood development, let me tell you first of all, early childhood development is critical. We don't have a lot of time, bozo. We ain't got time for you to get it together and see the light and hum and let's just sit up here and just let's just what is it called when you meditate and pray. Everybody close their eyes. We don't have time for that, girl. The first rule of thumb when you're talking about anything godly, any religion that you have that believes in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, it is faith without works is dead. Okay? You can't just sit around and wait for something to happen. That's just like me saying, I'm covered by, and this is real, I'm covered by angels. Angels hover over me. There are new grace and blessings for me waiting every morning. God's grace is new every morning. God's blessings are new every morning. God's mercy is new every morning. God is protecting me. Jesus is my savior. He died for my sins. I am protected from all hurt, harm, and danger. But yet, I go and walk in the middle of a street, a 4-lane street. I go on Crenshaw Slauson, Nipsey Hussle Square, and just walk into the middle of the street. Do you know I'm going to be in a hospital crushed? Do you know my legs are going to be up to my damn shoulders and a bitch going to be bent like a pretzel? Understand that. Faith without works is dead. Yes, I believe all that, but you think I'm going to walk into the middle of traffic? This is insanity. Early childhood development. Let me take it down a notch. Let me calm down. Okay, let me calm down because I'm doing too much and I'm probably yelling. I apologize, you guys. This is why I didn't want to come on. This is exactly why I didn't want to come live because I knew that I was going to get like this. But let me calm down because I know what I have to do. All right. So let me calm down. Okay. Childhood development is critical. Those first few years, they matter more than anything. Now, I don't know what you had in your state, but in California, we have something called the first five. There was a whole project done, there was a whole advertising campaign that encourages mothers and fathers and parents and caregivers to let them know that the first 5 years of a child's life are the most critical and important. As a matter of fact, the first 5 years of a child's life sets the tone for who they are. It sets their character, it sets their morals, it sets their personality along with their natural personality and gifts, and anything that they've inherited along with anything that they learned is critical within the first 5 years of their life. It matters more than anything. That's when intervention, therapy, and medical guidance can make life-changing difference. Okay? So when people see signs that raise concern and they don't see like the structured support that's supposed to be in place, they're going to speak up. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. Faith is powerful, no doubt. Nobody is denying that. But faith is not a substitution for action. All right? Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay? Let me go ahead and show you this video. Let me go ahead and show you this video because faith should also never be used to avoid accountability. And this is why I say that Chrisean is acting like a spiritual narc. Nobody is diagnosing anybody. But if the shoe fits, put that bitch on. All right? Let's go ahead and get into this interview. It's just clips, y'all. We're just going to IG today. We're going to keep it short and simple, yet effective. All right? Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I will be in the chat, but let's go ahead and get into these clips. Oops, it's 11:11, y'all. Angel numbers. All right. Let me go ahead and get into the first clip. I got a couple of clips for y'all. Hold on.
There's a strength. Take your time.
That's nice.
It's good.
Yeah,
it really is. Like it's you got a lot of dope shit going on in your life, and I could see why people would try to pull that back because we all know throughout life, as anyone that's ever reached some level of success in anything, the people that were there prior, sometimes they want to see you doing better than them, but for the most part they don't. And they see you shining, they see you happy, they see you moving with purpose, they see you walking with God. How can I get in there and stop that? Or how can I get her to give me some of that light? And right now, having the right people on your side, what you're finding out for what it seems like the first time in your life, you're finding out what life is truly like. There's a strength.
Take your time.
That's nice.
Those tears are not for anybody but herself. How could those tears possibly be for anybody else? And I'm not being mean, you guys. I'm not. It seems as if she uses these interviews as props, just as she uses Junior for props. Now, I'm not even going to say many words because I want you to hear what she had to say about Junior. And the conversation that she's having has been sparked. Partly she's responding to, remember NLE Choppa when he was going at Blueface and he brought Junior into the conversation? Remember that? She's kind of answering that. Okay, so she's referring to what happened in that scenario. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and bring up this other video, guys. Hold on. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is Hollywood Unlocked, and let's go ahead and let me read the caption right quick. It says Chrisean Rock is speaking out on Blueface, disowning their son, Chrisean Jr. She also denies her son being disabled and addresses NLE Choppa's negative comment about Junior during his feud with Blue. Always comes back around to Blue now, doesn't it? So conveniently. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys.
I do try to keep a window open for like him being a dad, but it's like, okay, well, we would come over so you could be a dad, but I really want to be so trusting that I could just drop him off. This is your kid. But it's like you over here making rap songs calling him a dumb baby, and then you talking about his hair. So now you cyberbullying our kid. He can't even defend himself. This is why. Okay, so I'm gonna read exactly why he disowned our kid. That was so sad though. Like, why would you do that, bro? So he said, "I'm only moving with intention." I said, "Bye-bye. Please, please, please. Mean what you say." But I said all this other stuff. Let's get to what he said. He said, "You don't want to be with me, Chrisean. You have no enthusiasm or anything to see me. I'm done playing around. Just keep doing what you're doing." This was February 6th. I do try to keep a window open for like him being a dad, but it's like, okay, well, we would come over so you could be a dad, but I really want to be.
First of all, that's not true because you've already proven and we already know that you ain't never gonna drop Junior off. Okay, this conversation is about your obsession with Blueface and the fact that you cannot let go. All right, it's like the never-ending story. It's like a sweet. We don't know if it's a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare, but this has everything to do with your obsession with Blueface. Okay, the conversation is not about Junior. And you want to know why I say that? Because she repeats those same things. How asinine and frivolous does this sound? That she always, well, you called him dumb and you talked about his hair And then you call him Charles Barkley. How long ago did he call him Charles Barkley? We saw y'all whoop each other's ass. You busted this in the head with a Hennessy bottle and tried to suck the glass out the back of his head with a vacuum cleaner. He ripped 3 of your braids out because you ran into the bathroom with his phone and bust down the door. Where was God in all that? Where was the faith? Where was God in all of that? Huh? Y'all have cussed each other out to the nines and said the most horrendous things. You were supposed to be done with him when he posted Junior on Twitter and posted Junior's hernia. What happened? What happened? Thought you was done with him then. I thought he did the ultimate. You broke down, you cried, you got all of the sympathy that you could muster out of us. Okay? You had everybody rallying around you because you always try to make somebody the bad guy, but you never self-reflect. You always deflect and you throw the rock and then you hide your hand. What? A window busted. I wonder how. Bitch, you just threw a rock. I just saw you put your hand behind your back. Oh, and this is what we're looking at, y'all. It's just figuratively. She throws the rock, busts the window, and as soon as everybody runs to the window, she hides her hand and acts like she don't know what the fuck is going on. She repeats those things. How petty is that for you not to drop your child off to the father that is willing to take the child, spend time with the child, but don't want you nowhere around? But you have it set up in your mind, and we already know how you operate. You petty like that. It has to be a package deal. Why would Blueface lie about something like that? We're talking about Blueface. Okay, who can't keep his dick in his pants. Has a woman at home pregnant right now on the phone. I love you too. But slapping Coco Bliss's ass. Got a female in his bed, knocked out. Why would he lie about something like that? And girl, he did not disown Junior. He denied even being the father. He has cut you off like a pair of scissors and wants nothing else to do with you. Now, if you didn't notice, he does not want nothing to do with you. And it's not just for no reason. I don't know. He just doesn't want to deal with me because he hates our son. No, bitch. Do you remember that you fucking threatened him? And 3 other grown-ass niggas? You don't remember that? You need to be repeating that and remembering that. Just, he called him down. You're going to die. You, Blueface, until you do right by me, you're going to die. You. Or go back to jail. That's your only 2 choices. You know what I feel like doing to you? And she done forgot about this. Don't bring this up. Why can't nobody in the interview bring this up? You don't even got to play the video because I'm sure there's no clips on the podcast. Why you can't play the audio to refresh this whole memory? We remember it every fucking day. Yeah. Remember what happened to Ronnie? Yeah, it's exactly what's going to happen to you. Let's take that seriously, shall we? Do we remember what happened to Ronnie? Let's see. I'm looking up at the sky right now. He was assassinated. He was gunned down 10 times in front of his motherfucking house, bitch. And you want somebody to take that shit lightly? And you want us to pay attention to, you called us dumb. You called him dumb. And you talked about his hair. Bitch, you have threatened this man. You have threatened 4 or 5 people. You threatened everybody. But we're supposed to get over that, huh? Do we remember what happened to Ronnie? Why, yes. Yes, we do. Should we take that into consideration when we think about if we want to fuck with you or not? How do you think that makes somebody feel? And you want to be in their personal space, inside of their home. You are the one who leaked Blueface's address in malice and told people to go and get him. Do you see what just happened with Rihanna? Do ya? Do you remember what happened to Versace? Do ya? But we're supposed to take your threats lightly. Huh? How does that sound? You don't think that man takes you serious and know that you're capable of any and everything that you say you're doing? They already give you that much power. I done told these people, don't give her that much power. Oh, she's an informant. Oh, she can come get you. Oh, she got the power. You guys have already given her this power. Why do you think CPS is not over her? She's protected. Why do you think they can't find her? And you don't think Blueface hears what we hear and see what we see on these here internet streets? And you're directly threatening him, and you think he's not supposed to take that shit seriously, but still stay calm, cool, and collective like Blueface? You think he's gonna panic? You think he's gonna let his panties get in a bunch, or you think he's gonna remain cool, calm, and collective and handle you like he don't give a fuck? But inside he's panicking. Bitch, I'm panicking. But we just not gonna look at that, huh? It's all because he called Junior dumb. You done said that 11 times, ho. Let it go. I'm surprised you didn't say, and he called him Charles Barkley. And then he posted the hernia. Bitch, you were supposed to be done with him long time ago. Long time ago. What happened to that? You broke down. You said you wasn't messing with him no more. How could he? How could he release it? I'm never gonna. What happened to that? Somehow you fell back into his bed, fell back on that D, fell back into his graces, and back into his home. So if that didn't stop you, what makes you think we're going to believe you now? And then you keep threatening people. You keep reiterating what you can do and the power that you have. And if somebody keeps talking about your child, God is going to do something special to them. You're fucking delusional. You're talking like a spiritual narcissist and a crazy person. And you think somebody who has been with you, lived with you, dated you, knows you like the back of their asshole is not going to take you seriously. You don't think they've seen the signs and activities and behaviors that back up your words and your threats? And they've thought about it and they're just like, this time I'm not going to take any chances. It's worse than it has ever been. I think it's best for me to move on and find 20 more light-skinned hoes with braids, all their teeth, and ass and titties that are willing to do what Chrisean was doing, what Nevaeh does, what Jaden does every fucking day. He's still fucking Angela, for God's sakes. and you think he's missing a beat because he's not with you? You think he's still pining over you? Are you insane? Now, mind you, I'm not taking anything away from her or Blueface because neither one of you guys were in love. There was no love. There was no love. You guys may have been obsessed with each other. You may have been toxically tied to each other. Okay? You guys may have been in lust with each other, but there was absolutely, positively no love there. So that means there's no love lost. Period. Let me play the next clip. And then I'll get to the chat.
So I said, I have enthusiasm. You just letting a demon make you believe the worst about me. He said, you don't F with me, gang. I ain't gonna force it. I said, your pride is the problem. You need to align yourself with your actions, not tell me or you want me while drunk out your mind in other people's faces. Like you saying all these things. They say I do things to show you I F with you while you do nothing but complain and makes shit difficult for no reason. I'm straight. If you ain't mutual, I was in prison. You chose to go stream instead of waiting at home for me. I don't know what this has to do with like anything. Like he just doesn't make sense to me. I said, I'm not competing with your single lifestyle. If you want me back, that requires a different version of you. I'm not asking for perfection, but I need consistency, sobriety, and intentional behavior. Detox from the single mindset first. When your actions match, so I said, I have enthusiasm. You just letting a demon make you believe what you are saying. Then we could talk about us. First, I don't have to convince a grown man to convince himself till he loves me. Love isn't confusion, nightlife, plus alcohol, plus chaos. If you still want the streets, the drinks, the attention, and the single energy, that's your choice. But access to me is serious. He said, you be hanging up on me all type of kid shit, bro. Like I'm over all that. If you don't want to be around me, make me feel good, I'm straight. Don't gotta come around me. I said, you are literally my whole heart. I give everything up to have you as our family day to day. He said, you literally mean to me. Expect me to want to fix them or change. You don't know my love language. So then I start babying him. But then he said, all right, I'm gonna just move on with a new family, and don't try to come stop me either. Had a chance to get you.
Don't try to stop
What you are saying. Then we could talk about us. First, I don't have to convince a grown man to convince himself to.
First of all, and mind you, this is just my perspective, okay? Rejection is what's making her stand 10 toes down. And the reason why I say that, I said that even before I heard the second slide. And the reason why I'm going to say it again is because she just said, you are literally my whole heart. What does that mean? That means that if Blueface were to welcome her with open arms, she would be over there right now. And she would have no explanation to her fans, her haters, her naysayers, her family, your daddy, my daddy, me, you, your mama and your cousin too. She would have no excuse. She wouldn't explain anything. She wouldn't clear anything up because she never does. She says what she says, and then when something goes the opposite of what she says, she just moves on and acts like she never said it because she doesn't feel like she owes her fans anything. She doesn't feel like she owes anybody anything. She'll just switch up, switch her mood, switch her POV. I'm telling you, if Blueface right now, I don't know what time it is in your neck of the woods, at 11:33 p.m. If that nigga got on the phone and told her to come over right fucking now, do you know she would be over there with no questions asked? She also skipped through some of them comments. She's like, and then I was babying him. No, you was simping. You was simping. Because you want to be with this nigga at all costs. You're no different than Nevaeh. You're no different than Jaden when I'm talking about his effect that he has on these women, because he chooses his women wisely, y'all. He can't get over on every woman. You see where Stunner Girl at. And Stunner was bad to the bone. Shout out to Stunner. You see where she at. If Blueface could have had Stunner sitting over there instead of Nevaeh, best believe he would have had her over there. So he can't do every female like that. He picks and chooses. And when you stand up for yourself and you don't fall for his BS and you stand on your own, just like Stunner Girl was a perfect example. I'm not saying she's perfect. I'm not saying she's God's gift to the world. I'm not saying she's the answer, but she did what a lot of females need to do: stand on business. And that's exactly what she did. I ain't letting go of my niggas. You letting go of your hoes? Nope. I'm not letting go of my niggas. You gonna have a baby for me? No. No, I'm not. She's 27 years old. Maybe in a few years, you know what I'm saying? We can hook back up. But not right now. She stood on business. She didn't let that man persuade her into doing something that she didn't want to do. And that was being a dumb dummy. Because she already knew Blueface was going to keep hoeing. Okay? She wasn't in denial. She didn't want to be stuck like Nevaeh is right now. This is what we're looking at. And everything is rehearsed. She has everything. That should be coming from the heart. But she took this moment to set this. This is set up. This is the setup, y'all. Because she couldn't wait to get a platform in order to say what she been wanting to say. Oh, she's so mature. You guys are just mad because she's not clapping back at Blueface. She couldn't wait for this moment to say everything that she's been wanting to say or do what she's been wanting to do, and that is talk about Blueface and clap back. And she took this moment to do that. Junior is only a small conversation, part of this conversation and interview. She really wanted to use this platform to clap back at Blueface and to read them. You know how long she'd be waiting to read them damn text messages? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Because what? Y'all can't see this as a setup. Y'all can't see this interview as a whole damn prop in order to bring her sympathy, bring her attention, bring her clout. And money is always attached with algorithm, clout, attention. That all goes together. That's what brings the bag. And I'm sure she didn't do this interview for free. Best believe she didn't do this interview for free. Okay? What's up, you guys? What's up, OD? Chelsea in the building. Princess says, right. It was a very controlled interview. Chrisean needs a man to man up and get little Chrisean the help he needs. Right, Miss Lisa? Yes, y'all. Hashtag save Junior. Now that everybody is on her tail about Junior's teeth being rotten, they are from the milk, and she want to get up there and lie about brushing his teeth. every morning? Something's wrong with Junior's teeth? Oh, Lord. That's the worst kind of pain to have. Don't tell me that. Where's that at, Chelsea? Where people is talking about her teeth. Let me know in the comments. I did not even know that. Thank you. Help. Help. She's talking about that Ryan had F on his mind, and that wasn't true at all. He just wanted to do something different instead of doing the same thing exactly. That man did not want you, girl. Everybody don't want you. These people is hyping you up and pumping your head up. Just because you're not ugly, don't mean a damn thing. Okay? People think because they not ugly, they ain't bald, or they got light skin privilege that the whole world is supposed to bow down. Girl, that only matters within the black race. Okay? Other people outside the black race don't even care about none of that bullshit. It's not as important as it is to our own race, because we're petty like that. Girl, come on now. Faith without work is dead. Nobody's diagnosing little Chrisean. We can all see that something is wrong with him. We're not blind at all. Exactly. Thank you. I just feel like I have to clear that up because, you can't just. Bro. What's up, Clear Ashes? Yes, y'all. What's up, Miss Lolly? What happened, Chrisean? You were supposed to be done. Then when he posted Junior Horn, what happened to that ultimatum? What happened to that? What happened to him going to jail? What happened to you pressing charges? What happened? We're over it. And people seem like they just forget. I don't forget. I don't forget. There was nothing holy or righteous or anything about you and Blueface's relationship. If anything, it was demonic. Okay? Love is supposed to be gentle and kind and righteous and good, uplifting, positive, encouraging. All the positive words that y'all wasn't. But now all of a sudden, you're the good guy and Blueface is the bad guy. Fuck out of here. It was nothing godly about your union or relationship with Blueface. All y'all did was raise hell and kick up dust and drink Hennessy and get drunk and drunk as fucking high as hell. But now all of a sudden, I've turned over a new leaf. I'm so godly. He's still demonic. Fuck out of here. Get out. She claims she got. It's just crazy, y'all. She claims she got receipts on Blue and Ryan. Yeah, right. Girl, I wouldn't believe her if the truth made me piss on her if she was on fire. Wouldn't be enough truth in her. There's something wrong with her saying nothing wrong with Junior. Don't have no disability. Yeah. There is something wrong with her saying that. Very wrong. Same girl that was in Journey room making videos on her bed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was her? Coco Bliss? Yeah, girl. Oh my God. I believe it's her that's hitting him up, wanting him back. She's jealous of the bad pregnancy. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Have y'all ever dated a female if you're a man? Have you been a female if you're a female? Now, maybe not to that extent. That would make anybody jealous. Close your eyes right now and imagine your baby daddy, somebody that you really, really loved, okay? Or at least thought that you loved. Some of us have been in lust. Some of us have been in toxic relationships and toxic ties and it wasn't real love. but it feels like it. It hurts just like it's real love, right? Imagine if your baby daddy or somebody that you was dating right motherfucking now, and you found out all this about him. Would you not feel some type of way? Even in the normalest person, in the most level-headed mind right now, as a woman, that would make you feel some type of way. Imagine on top of that, that is publicized, that they are some type of big time influencer. They are a well-known influencer. And it sucks up the algorithm. It sucks all the air out the algorithm. It floods your timeline. It constantly goes viral. That would bother the least of us. Are y'all smoking? Are y'all okay? Are you smoking dope? Now it's the delusion and the dysfunction that makes this a conversation, that makes us look at this situation the way that we're doing it. Because guess what? If she was taking care of Junior, right, and just a regular, smegular, degular 26-year-old influencer, this conversation would be totally different. Half of us would probably be rallying for her, taking up for her, encouraging her, saying positive words, because you know why? We would be able to relate to a woman going through something like that. But because all of the things I just said are a factor here, this is why we're having this conversation in this manner. Don't come for us. That's all I'm saying. And the reason why I say that is because that's how I started out with Chrisean. Exactly what I said was exactly who I was. I thought the girl was on the up and up. What else would I do at my big old age for a 20, 21, 22-year-old? Why would I be hating on her? Why would I wish her nothing but the best? Why would I do nothing but encourage her like any other fucking woman on this earth, especially a young woman? That's all I'm saying, y'all. Let's keep going.
Back at,
Oh man.
and you played. I said, Blue, stop talking to me like that, please. You already was doing what you was doing. Nobody was trying to stop you.
He's something else.
He delusional. Family back at,
Oh man.
and you played. I said, Blue, stop talking to me like that, please. You already was doing what you was doing. Nobody was trying to stop you.
He's something else.
He delusional. Family back at,
Oh man.
and you played. I said, Blue, stop talking to me like that, please. You already was doing what you was doing. Nobody was trying to stop you. Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he... But it's like,
don't tell me.
I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like, say if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like, I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly.
Like I told y'all.
I told y'all. He told y'all. Shoot, I was just relaying the message. It's like one of those. Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he. But it's like,
don't tell me.
I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like saying if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly.
You guys hear that delusion? The revelation that she heard from God? Do you guys hear that? That is a classic spiritual narcissist. You cannot tell me that it's logical thinking. Somebody says it's exhausting, but my heart hurts for the baby. Exactly. Sean David Wade said it in other platforms. It's not just us, y'all. Is she slow? She said do therapy at 4 a.m. She brushes her teeth at 5 a.m. and then goes to the gym. What? Where is this at that y'all getting this from? Please send it in my DMs about his teeth. Not at all, Miss Bonet. What? I didn't even know that. How do they know his teeth rotten? They seen it in a video. Somebody pointed out. I know we got online investigators. Thank God. I know one thing. She was high as a kite and slipped up badly, talking about she can't wait till Junior start walking and talking. But a year ago, she said he's eating. My son eating. My son walking. My son talking. My son eating. Who gonna bring that up? Why do they not ever bring up the obvious? You see how I say the interviews are props? They are narrated and curated to fit her narrative and to make her look good. If not, she would not do it. If not, we wouldn't be listening to this interview. Period. Okay? A crazy stalker unalived him. We would not be having this conversation. What's up, Connie? Connie, so I hope the doctors are hearing this statement. Girl, if only. The devil is a lie. We can't wait until your son start walking and talking either, girl. When is it going to be? When he's 7? Junior's developing at his own place, hit his milestone at his own time. Does that make sense to y'all? Or does that sound absolutely delusional? She sounds absolutely delusional, and he is sitting up there. I get it. This is your platform. You've agreed. You've already paid her. You got to go through the motions. We get it. We get it. But I would never, ever, ever put myself in that situation. Okay? I could see myself more in the Bea situation than this, than Project, whoever he is, giving the interview. How dare you? How dare you put yourself in this situation? We know you got to follow through. We know the deal is sealed. We know how the game goes. She said she wanted him back in prison. He don't want to go back to prison, so that's why he's keeping his distance. Hello? You leaked his address. You said you wanted to run a car through his home. You said you wanted to then jump out that car and pow that nigga in the face. And you don't think that nigga heard you and took it to heart? Are you fucking out of your mind? And just because he's talking to you nice, he's being limber with his words. That's a tactic, girl. Bitch, call me. Call me, girl. Because if you can't tell that he playing with your head and at the same time trying to keep the peace so you don't go back off on one of your tangents and talk about hopping in a blacked out SUV and running through somebody's damn house and then hopping out like you motherfucking Scarface, ho, pound somebody in the face. He's trying to patronize you. You don't get that? He's trying to pacify you, ho. And he was tired. So he just cut it all off. He cut off the fantasy. He cut off the storyline. He said, fuck that NDA and Zeus. Zeus is still effing with him. You don't see that? No, because you're so caught up with your own delusion. You say the interviewer should have at least asked Junior's age and what milestone he has reached. Has he reached? Yeah. Yes. Somebody said, she said, even if a doctor talk about your child, she taking it seriously. She taking it serious. It could be anybody. Do y'all see the delusion? Do you see the narcissism in that? Do y'all see it? Because he needs help, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am, miss, young lady, Chrisean. Junior needs help because he was born with disabilities that haven't been addressed by a medical professional. And you up here with this Jim Jones ideology thinking that you can pray everything away. And as long as she enters a building that's used as a church, that everything is going to be all right. Pastor Mike ain't going to help you, okay? He done turned motivational Sunday into motivational money. Are you daffy? No man that walks this earth can save you. Just because he leased out a building and made it a church and put a pulpit in it and some damn pews and has a congregation, that means nothing without works of faith. That is as delusional as you can effing get. Are you cool? What are you talking about? How long you think she's gonna be able to carry Junior on her hip? Just a guess. She already struggling now. How long do you think she's gonna be able to wheel him around in a stroller? How long before she realizes that she needs intervention? Real medical intervention. When somebody holds a PhD, a doctor's degree, why do you think that God put doctors on this earth? Good doctors. I know there's crooked doctors. I know there's doctors that I know there's crooked doctors. I know there's bad doctors. But why do you think God put good doctors on this earth? Why do you think God blessed some people with the skill and ability to heal others through the practice of medicine? The practice of medicine. You sure didn't take your rabbit ass to the doctor. Why you didn't heal yourself when you couldn't breathe? First thing you do when you can't breathe and you have an asthma attack is you run your ass to the damn doctor. The same doctors that can help Chrisean Jr. Shut the fuck up. You think we're going for that? Girl, you called the whole ambulance when you was on Deshae Frost stream. You called the doctors. Why you didn't leave it up to God? Why? Why you call an ambulance? Why you get a breathing treatment? A man-made breathing treatment, But for your son, we're gonna wait until the sky opens up and God drops down divine help. Are you insane? No, you're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. The same doctors that you run to when you can't breathe and you need help are the same doctors that your child needs. Dum Dum Dora, Goofy. But we're supposed to know that, oh, there's a difference. She can call 911 and have the ambulance come give her a breathing treatment. But oh no, not Junior, girl, Junior, no. God is going to take care of that all in due time. Okay? In due time. Don't worry about it. He can't walk, he can't talk, he can't eat, he can't run, he can't crawl. We've never seen him eat solid foods. Obviously, right now, his teeth rotting out his mouth. You use that child as a prop because any other fucking time, he's facing the wall. He's just right out of the camera's view, or so you think. That's why we know so much. Because most of the time, the people that got the camera pan right on over to Junior. Why do you think that is? And she never addresses that. You have flipped your out of your effing mind. And you think you can flip the script and take it into your own hands and heal another human being who clearly needs more help than you can give, than she can give? Junior needs more help than she can give him. And then on top of that, we feel that she's not only abusing him, but neglecting and mistreating Junior, your own child. You don't want to address that, do you? I'm tired of these procured and manicured interviews so that she always looks like the good guy. You guys tiptoe around this woman every time you give her an interview because you want to know why? If you didn't, she wouldn't do the interview. Do you think we're stupid? You guys curate and make these interviews and tailor them. And she makes sure of it so that she is seen in a good light, all for views and clout and attention and likes. Or else she wouldn't agree to do the damn interview. And most of the time, what drives her to do the interview and go to do these mother interviews is always behind Blueface. It's never on the up and up. It's never just because. It's never for the benefit or in favor of Junior. It's always a clout, attention-seeking moment, and I am sick of it. I'm sick of these nursery rhyme interviews. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Y'all never ask her the hard-hitting questions. Y'all never pull up clips that the public and the masses are talking about. That the public and the masses, that social media are doing videos on. You're always picking through shit that's irrelevant or that she wants y'all to talk about. And you guys get a lot of piss poor interviews with all this copycat, copy and paste ass questions, these Q&As, and your Q&As suck. She'll never do a real interview with a real motherfucker because she doesn't want accountability to slap her in the face. You guys are dealing with a fucking narcissist. Somebody who is mentally OFF. And unless their ego takes control over everything that they do in their lives and it doesn't fit their narrative, then it doesn't fly. So I guess we're going to keep seeing these cut and paste, fake ass interviews that cater to her effing ego. Nobody cares about Junior. None of you bitch made ass niggas do. None of you sawed off bastards care about Junior or care enough. I won't take that away. You don't care enough. Nobody cares about the real answer. Nobody cares about the real remedy. Let's keep going because I'm tired. And they just, yeah, ha ha, motherfucker. Ha ha, very funny, motherfucker.
And for real. So I texted him. This was at February 3rd, 10:58 p.m. I said, speaking negatively over a child is serious in God's eyes. Scripture tells us life and death is over the power of the tongue. And I won't allow harmful words to be spoken over my son. I said, if there's an issue with Blue, bring it to him, but please remove my child from your speech and keep him covered, not cursed. You have a platform. You're being careless with it. Do you have to spread hate because you think it's a way to celebrate? I've been there before. I know what it is. Rethink that. Watch how that very comment will cost you everything. Be careful on speaking about children and people that's literally covered by Jesus. And honestly, I hope you have the same energy when my son is thriving and doing everything he's learning to do. People like you don't know better. So I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed in a way. And I pray God heals you from the things you don't talk about. And that one day you'll walk in the version that God created in heaven and not the version you created from the environment of being in this industry. I dare you. And I put a heart. Say, I dare you for the rest of the year. Just follow God out of love, not out of obligation or in secret, but for your freedom. You actually really loved by God, just not walking in for real. So I texted him. This was at February 3rd, 10:58 p.m. I said, speaking negatively over a child is serious in God's eyes. Scripture tells us life and death is over the power of the tongue. And I won't allow harmful words to be spoken over my son. I said, if there's an issue with Blue, bring it to him, but please remove my child from your speech and keep him covered, not cursed. You have a platform. You're being careless with it. Do you have to spread hate because you think it's a way to celebrate? I've been there before. I know what it is. Rethink that. Watch how that very comment will cost you everything. Be careful on speaking about children and people that's literally covered by Jesus. And honestly, I hope you have the same energy when my son is thriving and doing everything he's learning to do. People like you don't know better. So I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed in a way. And I pray God heals you from the things you don't talk about. And that one day you'll walk in the version that God created in heaven and not the version you created from the environment of being in this industry. I dare you. And I put a heart. So I dare you for the rest of the year. Just follow God out of love, not out of obligation or in secret, but for your freedom. You actually really loved by God, just not walking in for real. So I texted him. This was at February 3rd, 10:58 p.m. I said, speaking negatively over a child is serious in God's eyes. Scripture tells us life and death is over the power of the tongue.
Are y'all really buying this shit? This was all pre-planned. She thinks she's giving some type of poetic justice. Her narrative and the way she's writing is she wants to share this because she feels like, oh my God, what I wrote is just so awesome. What I wrote in these text messages are just so like poetic. I just need to share it on an interview instead of just speaking from her heart. And then she's rushing through it like it's some script. Girl, keep it, okay? Take that phone and put it where the sun don't shine. That's the nicest way I can put it, okay? Exit stage left. All right? Yeah, she gets paid for these interviews. You can tell she's obsessed with Blueface. It truly is sickening how delusional she is. It ain't nothing but piss. Ain't nothing but piss. We think it's tea. Girl, it's piss. Okay? We think we got tea on her. No, we drinking piss. Period. Sadly, you're on point, Bonet. I know. Sad but true, ain't it? They've been keeping Junior off camera lately to hide how delayed he is. He is almost 3 years old. March. He is 3, ain't he? Oh no, he will be. He's gonna be 2.5. He's 2.5. You said she needs to do an interview with Nancy Grace. Thank you. She'll tear her from limb to limb. That's who you need to do one with. Fact, she would never do a real interview that would ask real questions ever in her life. Chrisean, get help. Stupid Bino, she said he's just a friend. Oh, God. Eventually, he's got to get specific treatment, surgery done. He can't live on milk forever. Yeah. Is time going to run out? Yep. I knew she was reading from a script. Total script. She needs to also do an interview with Diane, the one who interviewed Whitney Houston. Yeah. What's her name? Her name is, what's that lady name? I know who you're talking about. I forgot her name. Diane. Yeah, she does. I forgot what her name is, but I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. What is that lady name? Diane. I forgot. But yeah. Why she keeps saying we speak negative? Who? We speak negative. What you're not doing? Yep, what you're not doing for your son, not getting him help he needs, girl. And anytime somebody tries to tell her to do something good, you know what I'm saying? It's like, one good point is that she uses Junior as a prop too as well. You know what I'm saying? Those tears are fake. They're for herself. The sympathy, the sadness. She feels sorry for herself. All right. I got people cracking up in the chat. In September 3rd is Junior's birthday. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Diane Sort, girl, thank you. Because I was about to just rack my brain. Oh my God, thank you. Because I was like, Diane, dang, it was right at the tip of my tongue. Diane Sawyer. Yes. Yes, definitely. I mean, doing an interview with them is like doing an interview with Angela Yee. And that's respectfully. Like she's so just go like, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Jesus Louise. You sure wouldn't want to do an interview. Don't worry, girl. I'm gonna get my money up. I know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think we forgot? Hell no, we forgot. We just remember what you told us. You said don't go to war unless we got our money right. Now, when I get my money right, I'm gonna want war. We gonna get up there. We gonna grow and get up there and be that. All right. And when I get my numbers up, I don't care if you the 30 years old, we gonna get that interview. And I'm gonna show you how it's really supposed to be done. And I'm nobody special. I don't got no tactics or prophylactics. Okay, I'm easy on the eyes, nothing special. But I'm gonna show you how it should be done. Cause girl, if I knew I was doing an interview with you, girl, I hit you where it hurts. Girl, you would walk out of you wouldn't even last 5 minutes. I already know. You're too weak. Okay? You can't handle the truth. All right? Just like Scarface said, you're all a bunch of fucking assholes. Right? Because you're afraid to be yourself. Yeah. And then y'all wonder why I don't follow every platform. Because, bitch, I will blow a freaking gasket. Okay? And as he gets older, don't y'all understand that it's going to get worse? And as time goes by, the likelihood that he's going to have any normalcy in his life gets diminished. Time is of the essence. What are you thinking, you bum? Are we going to wait till he's 5, 6, 7 years old before he gets corrective surgery on his feet? You think all of a sudden his feet going to go straight? He's not going to need the corrective surgery on his club foot? You think that's going to go away? We have clearly seen Junior with club feet, okay? He's had a breathing problem since day one. You think she's going to be able to carry him around like a sack of potatoes? How is he going to look in a stroller at 6, 7, 8 years old? Do you know that stroller, ma'am, Miss ma'am, do you know that stroller is soon going to turn into a wheelchair? Do ya? And who is in a wheelchair? Children that have special needs, some of them, and children that are disabled. Do you understand? He's going to end up in a wheelchair. Hello? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So it is crazy that she is saying that her child doesn't have disability, but at 2.5 years old, almost 3 years old, he cannot walk, he cannot crawl, he cannot talk, he cannot eat. What is normal about having an almost 3-year-old drinking milk out of a bottle? Let me know. You MFers are sick if you condone this. If you stand behind this and pump her up, I'm blaming you too. I'm blaming you too. It's insane. I have to take a break from this woman because, oh my God, every time we do a video, each minute that goes by, every time she goes to boxing training and practice, every time she goes to the gym, every time she celebrates her birthday, every time she gets her hair done, every time she gets a bouquet of flowers, Junior continues to suffer. Nothing gets better for him. And you wonder why we don't celebrate and our eyebrows frown up and we get motherfucking frown lines in our forehead. And you wonder why we're like a dungeon dragon. Why aren't you happy for her? You guys are hating on her. She's doing her thing. She's ignoring Blueface and getting herself together. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Girl, save your breath. Tell that to somebody who's going to believe it. Because you're barking up the wrong damn tree over here. Nothing gets better for Junior. She can show us every motherfucking thing but her going to doctor's appointment, her going to a therapy session, her sitting on the floor playing with her child, her going to get her child's hair cut, her plaiting her child's hair up, her braiding her child's hair up. Put it in a fucking ponytail, for Christ's sake. And you think we're supposed to celebrate her victories and her lifestyle and her milestones? I admit I wasn't the perfect mother. There are a lot of things I could have done better, but I have never, ever purposely or maliciously hurt my child ever. So tell me, for those of us who stand behind Saving Junior, those of us who stand behind hashtag Save Junior, what are we supposed to do? What do you expect from us? You're standing 10 toes down behind what you believe in and her, right? And all her motherfucking fuckery. So why can't we do the same when we stand behind hashtag Save Junior? What's the fucking difference? You don't want us to stand 10 toes on what we believe in? What we stand for? No, we got to switch up, huh? Fuck out of here. It's pathetic, and her supporters muted on Junior. Fan fiction, what? Fan fiction on her body? You said my nephew walked before he turned 1, and my daughter was walking at 11 months. Where's the treatment of special needs child is ignored? Where this treatment of a special needs child is ignored day in and day out. You guys see that? Somebody said if I do an interview with her, I will be fired. But it's okay. It'll be worth it. I'll take it for the team. Yeah, girl, I'll be like, what? Yeah, never mind. I want to keep my job. Fuck that. I would already know. They'd be like, no, Lisa. We want you to do it. Honestly. Really? Core Jr. will never learn how to do anything when he grows up. Y'all, let's keep going.
The purpose he established for you already. So that was February 3rd. Those are two different. That's a two different, bro. Because I've been fasting, I've been praying, and I've been around the right people, and I've been hitting that bag.
That's what it's about.
So like
all the things you just said is.
Yeah, but I and the purpose he established for you already. So that was February 3rd. Those are two different.
Be on the right path. I see you trying your best to be great. I see you trying. And I salute you. And I feel like I was like a test.
Are you high? Are you dumb? Are you dumb high?
On your spirit in that moment. And you passed it with grace. Be on the right path. I see you trying your best to be great. I see you trying. And I salute you. And I feel like I was like a test. On your spirit in that moment. And you
Big difference.
That's a two different, bro. Because I've been.
Y'all, you know Junior is still scratching though, right? You know Junior is still scratching. We're done with her. I'm done. Okay? I can't. We heard enough. We heard what we need to say. That was all she had to say. The 2 clips that I wanted to show you. That's fucking enough. Okay? I don't want to hear no more. I can't. I cannot. I can't. But y'all know Junior's still scratching, right? You know that, right? Junior is still scratching. New video shows Sonny Doe scratching his bottom again. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. Please give this child some ointment. Sonny Doe. Y'all see it, right? Still itching. I don't know how people defending her. Y'all see her neglecting his needs. And if you guys saw the picture of his hernia and the condition down there, what if she did not get the surgery that she was supposed to get? still scratching. Junior is still scratching. Still. And they're saying we're a hater. She's the real hater. And I always tell you, I'll be the bad guy. I don't mind being the bad guy. We don't mind being the bad guy. When it comes to sticking to my morals, my integrity, and my character, that leads me to believe that Chrisean Jr. needs intervention. He needs medicine. He needs medication. He needs special attention. That's why we call it special needs. It's not a diss. It's not an insult. It literally means what it says. As long as you guys keep twisting the truth and twisting the narrative and being dumb for no reason, we're going to keep having this conversation. I swear I can't make this up. This girl act like she is on Little House on the Prairie, okay? Where there's no medical advancement, where we all live out in the wild, on the prairie, where there's, where we got to get on a horse in a cart, in a wagon, and go into town to see the damn doctor. It's only one damn doctor. And what about her? What is she doing personally to help Junior? Right? Do we see him exercising? Does she show us her exercising with him? Does she help him walk every day? Is she putting in any type of home therapy? Is she teaching him to crawl? If so, why are we not seeing this? That's weird. She can show us everything else, but what's she doing for her child? We have seen the hairs on this bitch coochie. I'm not lying. For those of you who watched that leaked sex tape, right? For God's sakes. We've seen her have a baby on live, but we can't see anything she's doing to help her child. Do you want to know why? Because she's not doing it. Because if she was putting in the work, she damn sure would show us. If for nothing else, to throw it in our faces and prove us wrong. That is her MO. That is her pattern. We would have daily videos of a routine, because in order to help her child, it has to be a routine. It has to be done on a regular basis. And this is what she is not willing to do. Just like she has to go out and exercise every day and train every day to be the boxer, so goes the same for Junior. Okay? And y'all think that shit is normal? She gets new outfits every day. She gets her hair done. She goes out and about every day. It's her. Chrisean. Marsha. But it's never Junior. And I hope you bitches know, far and wide, near and far, that we're always going to have a problem with that, because it don't make sense. And if it don't make sense, it don't fly. All right? That's it. That's it. Still scratching. Look at her. Still itching. Look at her. Fuck out of here. Look at her. Still itching. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. And you know Carlissa has something to say about the situation, right? You know, Carlissa had something to say about the situation. Let me see what Carlissa had to say. Where is Carlissa at? Where is Carlissa? Let's look at right here, y'all. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, Carlissa chimed in on the situation and says Carlissa reacts to Crystal Rock's statement about refusing to accept if doctor speaks against her child. Carlissa says, God gave us doctor, thank you. God gave us doctors, lawyers, and family to help us. When you sick, you take your ass to the doctor. And when you was fighting your case, you used a lawyer. These games must stop, and your fan base is responsible. Faith without works is dead. Now stop this shit. You can't tell me that ain't the truth. Somebody said, no lie, Carlissa got a point. I'm telling y'all. And she uses Junior as a prop, y'all. And you know, I say this is signs and behaviors and patterns of a spiritual narcissist. Okay? I didn't make this up. You know, I always call her a narcissist. So I'm not even going to act like I knew about a spiritual narcissist, because I did not. I don't got to lie to kick it. Now, I will break down a narcissist like nobody's business, but I didn't know about the spiritual kind. Now, I have mentioned before how they use God and all that, but in this, let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? Because what I did is I went to Google, all right? I went to the internet. And you're going to see what I put in here. Hold on, so you guys can see this. All right, so when I went there, you guys can see the question that I put in there. What do you call someone who thinks deluded and uses God and religion? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. And uses God and religion. I forgot what else it says, but you guys see that, right? Now, it says right here, someone who is deluded and uses God or religion to justify a warped, controlling, or manipulative mindset, that's what I said, is most commonly described as a religious narcissist or spiritual narcissist. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Here's the breakdown of the terms. You guys tell me if you see what I see. All right. Religious narcissist or holy narcissist is a person who uses religion to appear virtuous while privately behaving in controlling or abusive ways. Holla. Spiritual gaslighter, someone who uses scripture, spiritual language, or claims of divine authority to make others doubt their own reality, sanity, or connection with God. Hypocrite or CINO, which stands for Christian in name only, is someone who professes religious values but acts in total contradiction to them, often using the religion as a shield for their actions. Holla. Did you get all that? Wolf in sheep's clothing, and you know I always say this, I didn't even know this. A common metaphor used to describe predators who wear the costume of piety, which is outward religious displays to disarm victims. Let's get into the behavior of a religious narcissist. Weaponizing scripture, selecting specific verses to manipulate or shame others, often ignoring messages of love and compassion. Next is God told me manipulation, claiming divine authority for their own selfish desires or to force others into compliance. Didn't we just hear her say that God told her verbatim? And it's right here in quotations. I can't make this up. Moral superiority, viewing themselves as chosen and seeing feedback as a personal attack, often casting themselves as victims if challenged. I'm done. If that don't describe what we just saw, I don't know what does. I can't make this up. And you can't act like you ain't hearing this. Performative faith, engaging in highly visible religious acts for admiration rather than genuine devotion. Okay? Now, psychological context, dark triad. This behavior often correlates with Machiavellianism, manipulation, and narcissism, where the individual exploits religion for personal power. Delusion, rationalization. They often genuinely believe or act as if they believe that their selfish desires are aligned with God's will, creating a self-reinforcing loop. These individuals are considered dangerous, but you think Blueface is going to fuck with you and he don't see you as dangerous and you don't get that and you don't understand that, huh? These individuals are considered dangerous because they can cause others to abandon their faith, suffer from spiritual trauma, or feel guilty for setting healthy boundaries. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Everything that I say has been said right here and right now in what you guys are seeing. Yeah. It's deep, isn't it? It's deep. That's deep, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. Yeah. And apparently she has a new boyfriend or something like that, which is going to take away from more time and attention and what she needs to be paying attention to. And the fact that he's a boxer too fits right in with her narrative of training because he trains and she got her bae and her boo right there. And that's why she's going so hard. I feel it's most of her motivation. Dick. Okay? Dick. All right? That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't got nothing else to say. When someone talks and tells the truth about Junior, she always sees it as an attack or a diss to her. She takes it personal. And then she takes it to the next level of hate or they're demonic. But any other time, Junior is in the damn corner or facing a wall. Okay? Her outrage for Junior is never consistent. It's never consistent, you guys. Ever. Now I'm getting ready to come to the chat. I want to show you guys one more clip. Okay? And fuck Blueface. Shit. I had to find a new bag. Okay? Yeah, all right. Fuck what you say. Now, fuck him. I used to fuck with Blue. Now I fuck with ones. Only fuck with white boys that be toting guns. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like talking about him. I'm done. Let me show you guys one more post, okay? Let me take this down and show you guys one more. Shout out to Corey Lombardi because he be on it. He be on point. And he's always vigilant with his posts. And I love it. It's hard work, you guys, to do this, and especially on a constant basis. So I appreciate his hard work. I appreciate his dedication, and I appreciate his concern and care and support for Junior as well, and for his always bringing out the truth. Okay, and he does it in his own way, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so just shout out to Corey Lombardi for all the hard work, because I know it's hard work. Hold on. Now, let me make sure you guys can see this. Oh, I gotta take her down. Yet you celebrate Dick all year. All right, so let me bring this up. Let me take me down. And let's go ahead and get into this. Let me see what it says. It says Crystal Rock only remembers Sunny Doe exists when she needs a sympathy post, or her image starts looking shaky. Soon as it's time for the camera, here she comes rolling him out like a prop. That's the only time little man gets freed from that stroller. Any other time, he's parked off to the side somewhere, stroller top down, facing the wall like he ain't even part of the moment. And peep how Shorty finally did something with his hair, too. Real talk, Sunny Doe is just a content baby. He's on a posting schedule. Content toddler. And I couldn't agree more. Propped. She uses this child as a prop.
Look. Oh, okay. You warming up. You warming up. You warming up. Miss Dad, it's your turn. That's why he wanted to come because he knew he was good at it. That's it. Miss Dad, I might be coming for your money, Miss Dad.
Y'all see where Junior is? Why in the fuck does she always face him away? That just hurts my heart.
Can I do it this way?
Hell nah.
Okay, look, I'm warming up. Not too much. I can still walk. I can still these. Look.
Did y'all see Junior? Wow, wow, wow. There's Sunny Doe. Backwards. Facing the opposite, not even being engaged or included in the moment. She only uses him as a prop. Sunny Doe sitting behind glass by himself, tucked away in that stroller. We will not forget. We will not take our foot off of your neck when it comes to Junior. We don't give a damn about nothing else. Yeah. Hurts, doesn't it? Shorty really got Sunny Doe putting in more work than the content creators. Content toddler. Yeah. That's all I got, y'all. And it just hurts my heart. You guys look up the bae that she has. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. It's not worth talking about. She got a new bae. He's a boxer, and yeah. Junior, Blueface still being a hoe. Y'all already know he's still hoeing. He's still being a hoe. Okay, in the story, ain't nothing to show. Y'all already know. Same old, same old. Regular programming schedule. Okay. That's all I got. Somebody says allegedly there's a pic of what Junior is scratching when she was holding him and hugging him in that little room. His shirt came up. It really? What? Somebody says it's not funny. I apologize. It was the way you showed with the music, Junior. I'm sorry. I love you, Minnie. I still didn't see that picture of this if it's hernia. Oh, girl. Go on Twitter. Immediately. I don't even mind if you leave this. If you got a phone and you're looking at me on your laptop, get to your phone. If you're looking at me on the TV, get to your laptop. Take your ass right on over to Twitter right now. Because as long as that's been out, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth, the first time I showed y'all, well, I didn't really show you, but I talked about it. I think I covered it or something. It's the first time I ever saw it. I did not see it when it first came out. And that was years ago. And I'm not lying. I'm just saying. I just saw it. What was that? 3 months ago we talked about it? I just saw it for the first time 3 months ago. And I could not believe what I saw. And if she didn't take him to get reconstruction surgery because what was supposed to be there was a speck. A fucking speck. The hernia was that big, and what's supposed to be there was a speck. I could have took a period and covered that so that y'all could see it. And you mean to tell me that you didn't take him for the follow-up surgeries? OMG, I just screamed. I know I woke up someone in the house. Girl. You know, she gave away her gifts for her supporter center. Yeah, I seen Tessa with them damn boots on. I know. I'll start covering more, y'all. It's just so irrelevant to me. But I know that I am a content creator. I am an independent journalist. I am new media. So I need to be bringing y'all more stories on Chrisean and things that are happening in and around her. But I just find it so irrelevant that I can't be excited about it. I don't know. I see it because I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, and they're calling her ungrateful. It's content creators theater playing our faces so they can stay relevant. Yeah. A test and you failed miserably. Who the hell is this idiot? Girl. Somebody said it's pathetic and her supporters muted on Junior fan fiction on her body. I'm so tired of Rock Tart saying that. I'm so happy for her. She's ignoring Blue. She's not responding. She's beautiful. She's turning into God. She's on her own path. You guys are just hating. Hating on what? Hating on fucking what? Anyways, y'all, I will be back for another video. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. Join the Bonet Society. Grab your membership, you guys. Make sure you share out this live. Be part of the replay gang. I appreciate everybody that's here. Now I am going to go ahead and show you guys the rest of the clips. And tomorrow we will be back for a Blown A Quickie. And what we're going to, IG got me. IG got me live, where we go through the IG and just talk about everything that's trending right here on these YouTube streets. And we're going to do that because there's a lot I want to talk about, but I guess we can do that tomorrow. I just wanted to end this on this note, because I don't think anything can really follow this, because it's so downtrodden, you know? It's so sad, the conversation that we have to have in and around Chrisean and Junior. But it needs to be talked about. Light needs to be shined on it, and it needs to be remedied. Okay? It needs to be fixed. And we can only bring awareness. We can't do anything else. Unfortunately. Right? We can't do anything else. And she thinks she's going to be the boxer of the century and everything that I named. And not one of those things has helped Junior or has moved him any closer to the goalpost, to the finish line. And y'all think we ain't going to have a problem with that? Who's really delusional? When her half-cocked decisions finally catch up with her, and when reality hits her, then maybe, just maybe, she'll wake up and smell the fucking coffee. And for those who drink the Kool-Aid, kick rocks. Okay? Kick rocks. But I'll be damned if Mrs. Jim Jones takes me or my people, my VIPs, to Guyana, okay? And got me right along with the 700 other motherfuckers, right? And then he had the nerve to shoot his damn self. He went down with the ship because he knew he was wrong. He knew how wrong he was. He also knew his future once they found out that everybody was unalive. Yeah. Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Faith is not a replacement for medical care. There's a concept that people talk about called spiritual bypassing, using prayer or belief to avoid dealing with real world responsibilities. Because let me ask you this, if you believe God has power, then wouldn't that include doctors, therapists, and specialists who are trained to help children thrive? Why ignore the very resources that exist to support your child? At what point do we stop saying everything will be okay and start asking what is actually being done? And that's not hate, that's responsibility. Because a child cannot advocate for themselves. A child depends on adults around them to recognize when help is needed and to act on it. And when interviews feel polished, controlled, and surface level, like the one we just saw, people start to feel like real questions aren't being asked, and they aren't. Like the real issue is being avoided, and it is. And that's where the frustration comes from, in case y'all didn't know. Not because people want to tear someone down, but because they want to see the child get what they need to thrive and not just survive. And that's what Junior's doing right now. He's surviving. Okay? So let's talk about it respectfully. Do you think faith alone is enough in situations like this, or should professional intervention always be part of the process? Thank you guys for dropping your thoughts in the comments. Be part of the replay gang. And if you want real conversations that go beyond the surface and hold people accountable, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, okay? Because, some topics are uncomfortable, but they matter too much to ignore. And that's real. All right, y'all. Now, I'm going to leave you guys with a few videos. Like I said, I am going to go ahead and show Blueface being Blueface. Girl, y'all ain't gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna be yawning. Okay? You're gonna be yawning. All right? Blueface is being Blueface. What else can I say? All right? But I will be back, you guys, with another video. All right? See y'all tomorrow. Until next time, America. Now remember, I'm getting ready to show you guys a few videos, but I'm out. All right? Until next time, America.
Are y'all ready for the messy in these streets? Let's go.
You a blood, crip, whatever.
10 hours ago, what the fuck? You was not crying about that. Now you finna play that victim shit. You was not crying about that.
Fuck that victim shit.
Oh my goodness, kid.
It's either that or I turn up on you and it's bad. Like, what do you mean?
I'm not gonna be selfish right now and make it a thing. I'm just gonna.
It's a thing, yo.
Chill and
You doing too much.
move on. What you talking about? I be letting her think like, yeah, they did it to you first, so you should just go crazy. Like, no, you should use your words, talk, say where shit went wrong, and then come to a conclusion. What the fuck? Antagonizing somebody is not a reason for them to like start breaking shit and wigging out and socking people. No, you're wrong. You're a part of the problem. Somebody antagonized me, I'm gonna tell them, hey, I don't like when you do this. You should stop. Okay. I'm gonna tell them again. Hey, I tried to tell you already, I don't like when you do that. You should stop. Okay. The third time, then I'm gonna react like her. Hers like, no, it's just selfish. Like, oh, no.
Get off of me, nigga.
Bruh, do you want to be on me or do you want to be off me? You pick, bruh. No. You woke me up to do this shit.
Yeah, to tell everybody I said, fuck you. Don't touch me.
Are you first then?
Nigga, don't bat me up either.
What the fuck?
Tell him.
Oh, you love?
Publicly?
Are we in love?
Nigga.
Are we in love?
Did we break up or not? Did you pack your shit or not? Fuck is you posting that shit, bro?
That's regular. I'll tell her.
Nigga, don't hug me.
Bro, what is your problem?
You know my problem, my nigga. You want me aired out? What's my feelings? Y'all thinking I'm finna get us?
I wouldn't think that.
And did.
I'm happy you.
I'll break everything in this motherfucking before I do. Bully me if you want. Tell that nigga pull up. I got something. No.
Play the fucking song.
I don't want to hear it.
Play the song,
No.
Sriracha. Play
No, because he know his shit will be broken.
And if you do that, you gonna be in jail.
So what?
Because I'm gonna let you
Lock
call
me
the
up.
police.
Lock me up.
Oh, we
Lock
gonna
me
lock
up.
Use your words, speak, and then go crazy.
Listen, Goofy. Be careful what you wish for, okay? Because you just might get it. They already got a petition out for CPS to be knocking on your door. Slowy. I swear she didn't get no gold stars in preschool.
Yeah.
Is it still
And
in?
I give him all my money. And I give him all my money.
And she give you all the. Okay.
And here she go with the Blueface blueprint. Thing is, everybody ain't Blueface.
Have you cheated on all your boyfriends?
No.
It's a goddamn lie. I knew that already. I knew that.
I do cheat.
You have sex with anybody on baddies?
No.
Lying bitch. The last time you went to Baltimore, did you have sex with anybody?
No.
Lying bitch.
What the fuck? I didn't fuck nobody in Baltimore, bro. You sleeping? Like I'm in mommy and auntie mode right now.
So it looks like she has to stay in a room. I go gamble.
Oh, I ain't say I was doing all that.
Yeah, you are.
Well, look, it's a lot of fun for us to have me and the babies.
Yeah, movie time, snacks, popcorn.
I don't know about that time. I'm talking about going to the water,
To the beach, you know?
Snow Beach in Vegas, huh?
Yes, it is.
Snow Beach in Vegas.
Yeah.
Only water you're gonna get is the water show.
Meanwhile, Bino is out with his son having quality time without Chrisean, as he should. Meanwhile, Chrisean, as clueless as ever, never reads the room, is still trying to weasel her way into his plans, okay? It looks like you were X'd out, all right? He knows how to spend quality time with his children, attentive to his children. In this instance, one thing I can say is he's given his son his undivided attention. It's called quality time, Chrisean. You know, what you should be doing with your own child, but you don't know how. I smell rejection.
All you people saying, oh, you was her, you told her you loved her. When does that ever make it okay to steal somebody's car? Like, and drive it across the country to give it to their
You
mom?
already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Oh shit. Alright, who do they go to?
These two right here.
You got it?
My chat? Are you in the chat?
Never mind? Okay. Oh, they zooming in on my butt?
You got
Good thing it looks good.
Yeah, you got talent, man. You got talent.
I guess it just comes naturally.
That's natural, right?
Yes.
You didn't get nothing. Nothing?
Answer it.
I'm the answer?
Yeah, don't ignore her.
It's too loud in here. I don't really like talking on the phone.
I understand. I bet you had a long weekend. I love how many tattoos you have.
Somebody loves it.
What made you get all those face tattoos while you were in jail? Or wherever it was, prison jail?
To be honest, I just have the time for it.
So what made you get the Walgreens logo, the baseball logo, recycle logo? Like what, like in your head, it's like, yeah, I want that shit right there, and I want it. I'm just curious. No, I'm just like curious. It looks good. I just want to know what made you want to get it.
Washington.
Oh, I thought that was that's what make you use. I didn't even see Trace Bank.
What's the other one you got?
And the recycle.
Hello?
I'm on TikTok scrolling, right?
Right.
Where your Mary jacket at? And what's up? Why you running into my car? So that this was in your bed?
Ooh. Okay.
Where your Mary jacket at?
Get you a realtor like me.
I gave my jacket and my sweatswear.
I know.
I don't even got that jumpsuit no more. Not like I could wear it again, though.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Coco got the jacket, and the other little skinny girl got the pants.
It be like that.
Type
What you
shit.
about to do?
I just got to the studio right now.
Again?
Again? No, it's the
I
first
said
time.
again?
No, it's the first time.
Oh. Yeah, you see my message. They ate all my fucking donuts.
Who?
Your daddy and them.
Shit happens.
Huh?
Shit happens.
No, that's not supposed to happen. One could have been left out for me.
You want me to order you some new donuts?
Yeah?
Alright, I got you.
You gonna send me some money to go get it?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Send that money right now.
You had them on earlier?
Yeah, but I left them before we left, yeah.
Where'd you take them off at? Was in the room? Oh, go look on the couch.
They said they was about to unsub.
I just got out the shower, chat.
No, I didn't get with no last night. Cobwebs.
I love you.
I love you too.
Have fun. Big sexy blood, lot of hoes, round that ass, booty hole.
No, pretty
I'm over here,
good ratio.
Hiccup ass. Bitch is crazy.
Hello?
Side, y'all booking me with this nigga. So now I can't even run from this nigga. I was making my money over here, now he over there too. How you at the premiere with the baddies? How? You couldn't get another check? Okay then, bro. You need the money, just like how I need the money. You won't see Cardi and Offset on Zeus unless they paying a half a ticket or a ticket. And that's a $500,000 or $1 million. You can't compete where you can't compare, bro. So for you to keep dragging niggas in the fucking interview, keep name dropping like that shit don't already play. Like, come on, my nigga, that's weird. That's weird as shit. And then you see the bitch going through so much. You just weird. Y'all weird as fuck. It's like, you, and then you say you a fucking crip, but online snitching. Trying to fake dry snitch. Lying. How the fuck you fake snitching, lying? Like, nigga, that lie, that rumor came out 2 years ago. What the fuck are you still talking about it for, bro? What are you talking about it for, bro? What are you talking for, bro? You don't make Cardi money. You don't make Offset money. What the fuck? You just doodled and scribbled all over your fucking face. You need to go to the mental hospital, yo. And you need to go to rehab to get off the K2. You really do. I'm starting to think you still on that shit. I thought you was getting off of it because, you know, your body went, whatever you was doing.
We're not gonna. You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through.